Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us for our final installment of Polygon Live for E3 2014. We are going to close this thing out with a game that I learned about this year at the Devolver booth, which is, or it's not even a booth, it's a little tiny village. You know what? It's actually a decently sized village on the outskirts of E3 proper. It is Titan Souls. Joining me is my brother in crime, Justin McElroy.
Me.
Yeah. And Mark and David from Acid Nerve. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Did I say the names right? It is Mark and David.
Mark and David.
That's terrific. Nailed it. Got it in one.
Success.
One take McElroy is what they call me. Titan Souls was a game that was it was revealed at the Sony press conference, right? When you guys announced that it's coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it on Twitter a little bit, but this is the first sort of official announcement.
But it was the result of a game jam, right?
Yeah, we made it the original one in 3 days for Lundare with a theme, you only get one.
Okay, that is appropriate because it is a one-hit kill, one
arrow,
life.
1 HP. All the bosses have 1 HP.
Do you want to hop into the game and you can sort of show us what we are working with here? So you're a little guy there, It's a lot of swimming.
A little bit of swimming if you want to. There's a slight exploration element, but it's mostly just about the boss fights.
So I think, yeah, a lot of the people that I've talked to about this game have compared it sort of to Shadow of the Colossus for that very reason. It is very boss fight centric. I don't think mechanically it's especially similar to it. No. It's more about getting punished by bosses that you have you've never seen before.
Oh, man.
Now, I actually watched some video that you guys put out of this game, and you made this look pretty easy. It is, in fact, if it's your first time playing it, and you guys have seen a lot of first-timers playing it, exceptionally difficult.
It's all about the first-time experience because you need that struggle there. You need to be overcoming a challenge to actually understand the core of the game. So for us, it's been super fun to watch people play it for the first time.
It's almost like a puzzle game because you have to figure out exactly how to not let the boss kill you while figuring out how to get at its juicy heart.
Yeah. Instead of having like health or anything, all the bosses have a weak spot. So there is a bit of a puzzle element sometimes in figuring out what that weak spot is and how you actually get to hit it.
So for instance, this boss fight took me, I mean, you guys were there. It took me like one try to do it, and I did it super good, but I'm sure a lot of people didn't do so good at it.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that you're not, you almost chomped it there, and you made the game.
This is getting a little bit risky now.
You want to not split the bubbles that don't have the heart in it, or else it's just going to make things a little bit more crowded in that room. Also, these guys are laying down slime trails. You are so dead. Yeah. I know it. I can feel it in my bones.
Why are you throwing shade?
I'm just saying,
So that's the weak spot exposed. That's the position you want to be in. Now you just need to pull off the kill, which...
How are you retrieving the arrow? Is it spitting it back out at you, or are you...
When you fired it, if you press the fire button again, it's dragging it back to you.
Okay.
Telekinetic.
And you can actually sometimes get a hit off using the recovery.
Yeah, I'll try and do that now just to demo it.
Yeah, if the arrow's going over a certain
Oh my god, your hubris is going to cost you dearly.
Oh no!
I tried to show off, it didn't pay off, but you know.
That's what the game's about, dying a lot.
Death is common.
Have you seen people just give up? Just like, it's too hard, I can't.
Actually, no one's really given up so far.
You haven't seen any pouty bears?
Loads.
Afterwards.
Yeah. There's a lot of swearing over the past few days. And
everyone thinks they're going to give up when they first start it, but then when they start learning how to play it, then everyone's actually... I'd probably say about 80% of people have managed to clear our demo, which we brought to E3, which we're kind of impressed
Well, I didn't even get to do that, guys.
Did you not?
No, I only beat 2 of them.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad there.
You did. But you did, though. It's funny. It's actually not that complicated a game because we're really seeing sort of the entirety of the controls. Oh, wow. No.
So upsetting.
The entirety of the control scheme right here. It's you have a roll button that turns into a run if you keep holding it in. You have the shoot button and the recovery button. Is there? I mean, that was the basis of the game jam version of the game. Are you guys adding much more anything else to it than that, or
no? Those mechanics are just that's it for the whole thing. You don't level up. You don't get any more arrows or anything like that. It's just you learn the core mechanics at the start, and that's it for the rest of the game. You just go on your way and kill Titans.
You just get better or you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you say you kill Titans, but I have not seen that happen yet.
You kill Titans eventually. Hopefully.
I do not know that is a feature in this game yet.
We'll try and prove it.
Is it an Easter egg? Like an Easter egg? Like sometimes maybe you'll accidentally kill a Titan.
Yeah, it might happen.
There's been a few accidental kills, yeah.
Sure. So why the decision to bring this game to Sony's platforms?
We love Sony.
That's a pretty good answer, I guess.
And Sony love indies as well, so they're pretty...
It's a natural fit. I definitely think this game really suits the lineup that's going on the Vita at the moment.
It'll be perfect for Vita.
I don't know about the Vita, because Vita, it costs more than just like a controller, so when you get angry and throw it, it costs more to replace.
Okay, yeah, you're going to have to
make a bigger deal out of the fact that David...
No, you did just do it. Rip.
That's a kill.
That's a kill. And
That's
now you
a success.
And now you get these, I'm guessing, Titan Souls.
These are the Titan Souls.
And you eat them.
You use those to do microtransactions.
Yeah, buy your second arrow.
To buy a second arrow, buy new hats.
Do you mind if I take a shot at the dice one? Because that's the guy that I could not beat.
That sounds good to me.
This is, I think, the ideal way to view this game is when somebody terrible is playing it. Well, I'm terrible at the game. I don't think I'm terrible in general. Here's me. I always try to roll up the stairs because Ocarina of Time has boiled it into my mind that that's how you travel.
Is this sort of an overworld type deal?
Here is like, it's just like sort of a temple with 4 doors, and this is effectively the tutorial for the game.
Okay.
So after beating these 4 titans here, it opens up into a larger world where you can go and explore.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's where you're going to find all the kind of secrets and extra and optional content of the game as well.
So how do you know when you've made it too hard? It's obviously a game that is based a lot in challenge. Like, how do you know when
Absolutely.
Yeah, the hardest sort of design issue is making
That's it.
Fair.
God, I know you're supposed to get in front of his eyeball,
We're
but...
trying to have a conversation.
Well, I'm trying to game over here. You guys are cramping my gamer style.
So anyway, I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
It's cool. I'll make a prototype of something, and I'll think I've balanced it really well, and I'll send it to Andy and Dave, and they'll tell me it's ridiculously
We'll just
hard.
say,
and
what are you
stupid.
thinking?
Yeah,
Stop it.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And then we have to always scale it back. So it always starts way harder. Actually, when we finish the game, we're planning on doing a New Game Plus mode as well.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's exactly what this game needs, I think.
Yeah.
You have no arrows.
You have to roll into the weak spots.
All right. So I need to get
You have
him.
to guilt them into just quitting.
There we go.
That was good.
That was nice.
All right.
You've redeemed yourself.
Man.
Let me get the third guy.
You guys have no idea. I played that boss fight probably 20 times yesterday.
It just goes to show that the practice does pay off when you've learned
It
more.
does. Oh, that was very satisfying.
Yeah, instead of leveling up in-game, you're actually getting better.
I leveled up in life.
Yeah.
I became a level 14 Griffin, which is sad that I've only reached that point
Yeah.
in my years.
That's pretty low for Griffin.
So, Justin, you know to look at this computer, not that, because it's going to be much
Let's
more.
be honest. Is it going to make much of a difference?
I guess not.
It might cross the line of being impossible at that point.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
Trust me,
This one will definitely be impossible.
You didn't see me playing games on the show floor today. We're way past impossible.
Right,
Okay,
okay.
so our right trigger will fire.
Yep. Got it.
Okay.
Maybe we should have done this ahead of time.
No, I'm
Yeah, A or B to roll and hold them to run, and then trigger or X to fire.
So take a look at this guy before you just like
Okay.
blast
It
him.
looks like jello. It's sort of jelly. Another
Well, it's ice. I mean, he's got.
kind of icy.
It's an ice cube.
Ice Cube. Oh, this is popular rapper and actor Ice Cube.
That's it.
That looks like a brain in an ice cube, so I'm just gonna shoot it. No problem. Oh,
Well, you got to hold in that
hold
button
it in,
and
don't
you charge it in. Yep. And
Okay.
done.
Well, that didn't.
There you go. Dead.
And
Wow.
that's what we've seen probably 100 times so far this week happen.
I didn't do that. You guys were there for that. I didn't do it my first time, and I
Yep.
did it super good. That time I actually mean it. I lied on all the other stuff. That time,
You know what I did? I
keen
started looking at
insight.
the screen. That was my problem.
No, yeah, you gotta
Gotta
look
look
down
at the
there.
smaller screen.
So the original version of the game had just 4 boss fights. How deep are you guys able to go with this full version of the game?
Well, in this little demo, there's 4
Oof,
in the
you
main
would
area.
think that he would have like at least.
We don't
not
have to
died
draw
at the
attention.
first-
This is just sort of footage in the background. We don't have to draw attention to what I'm actually doing.
Sure.
Yeah, just someone getting slowly angrier in the background.
Right. That angry guy.
In the full game, we're aiming for around 20 titans.
Okay.
So at the moment in this demo, there's 4 in this area, which is the tutorial-y bit. Then after that, there's another 4 for anyone who wants to see more of it, and those sort of go up another level in difficulty. And so far, I think of those 4, 1 person's beaten it, and it took him 18 tries. So
Okay,
That doesn't seem like a
there's
lot in the
bug
grand
where the
scheme.
arrows bounce off him because he's made of ice. Okay, wait. I figured it out.
This is an example of a boss with a puzzle element. So
Sure.
I solved it.
as you
Solved
go
it in
through
my
the
head.
game, some of them have a high level of complexity. And
Even in these 4, yeah, there's some like this boss where you have to figure out like the one thing you have to do to kill it, and then the final boss with it's I don't know if we'll even get to it. has two fists that you just have to sort of dodge and get out of the way of them and get a good hit off. So it's more, using the mechanics. I think that's one of the more clever things about it is, you got it. Shoot up, it's waiting for you.
Oh, opportunity missed.
You gotta be a little bit faster on the draw there, Juice.
Wait, what does the shooting have to? Just shooting makes him angry. Oh, one.
Oh, you actually did draw it. He recovered it through the fire, but he didn't. Yeah. He wasn't.
Okay.
So your guys' studio is just 3 folks, right?
Yeah.
It's just the 3 of you making U3 against the world.
Yeah. Programmer, design, musician, and sound design, and Andy, who's back at the trailer. He's the artist and also does design.
Have you done other stuff, or was that game jam sort of your intro?
That was the first thing we've done together. We've done a few other jams and stuff, but this is our first proper game. Yeah.
It's a very nerve-wracking game to talk over while you watch people play it, because I'm rooting for. I want Justin to feel. Nope, he's never gonna feel the thrill of victory.
No. I get it though. I mean, I know what I would have to do is just a certain. You know what it was? I didn't play the first 2, so my skills didn't ramp up gradually.
Yeah.
In that same way. What were some of your? How did you sort of settle on an art style? What was the inspiration for that?
Andy's just a really good pixel artist, so we got him on board for the jam. And I think he's inspired by things like Wind Waker, Sword and Sorcery, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So we wanted I remember him saying washed out color palette, things like that, to sort of make the world feel lonely and desolate.
And we like the creepier side of Zelda games as well. So a lot of the art's inspired by that kind of element.
Oh my God.
Wow, that was close.
This is the most tense bit.
Please. Oh, he does slime too. He also has slime. Everyone's got slime. Welcome to Titan Souls. Everyone's got slime. Is that your tagline? Please buy Titan Souls. It's got slime all over it.
So you like it so far?
Yeah, it's a fun. I enjoy it. It's fun when there's not slime everywhere. There's so much slime. Talk about what were you guys? I mean, was Shadow of the Colossus an inspiration for you guys?
Yeah, that was the sort of the initial catalyst for it. Because before the jam, we got together. We didn't have a theme yet. We were just saying what should we make? Because we usually sort of 2D platformers, but we wanted to get away from doing that. So we thought let's do a top-down thing like Zelda, and hey, 3 days, why not try and do a demake of Shadow of the Colossus or something like that? So we just went with the idea of making boss fights and focusing on that.
How did you know after the jam that you had something? That it was more, that it had legs beyond just kind of a rough sketch.
There we go. We got a lot of good feedback and quite a bit of press from it, and everyone seemed to enjoy it. And some people enjoyed it and simultaneously hated it, which is awesome.
Yeah, probably most people hated it in a way. Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like there's this weird developing subgenre of torture games.
It's definitely cool right now.
Yeah, a lot of people love hard games. A lot of people are masochists in games.
I don't know how much mainstream appeal, for lack of a less gross term, there is for them. But I don't know. I spent the entire flight over here playing 1001 Spikes, and it beat the crap out of me, and I seem to keep coming back to it.
Exactly.
I don't know what the psychology is to games like this.
Well, people like to be challenged, I think. There are good games you can play where there's not a massive amount of challenge in it or anything, but when you have to overcome an obstacle, that journey to get through and get past it, trying to kill one of these bosses, if you're dying 10 times and you finally get the kill, that moment is really, really great. Dark Souls is a really good example of it.
I can't believe you just died without even doing anything.
That is a bug. So.
Oh, okay, good. I feel like a real idiot. How do I get him to angry?
You shoot
him in the face.
Shoot him in the head. Shoot
him in the face. I should have jumped straight to shooting him in the face.
I think another thing about the difficulty as well, in terms of the amount of satisfaction you get when you kill one, we've had cheering in most of our demos in the booth all week for E3, and everyone's kind of, when someone's been playing it, everyone else has been sitting around getting pretty tense and really invested in it. So I don't think that would be there if it wasn't for the difficulty.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got pretty close.
Yeah, I almost got an arrow. My plan was, let me know if I was on the right track. The pink thing, I was gonna shoot that with an arrow.
You know, the most infuriating, I think the the most infuriating part is like you just have to hit them the one time. You were always one hit away from beating the boss.
It's easy, right? Just
Which is like
hit them once.
it's the ultimate screw you in boss fights is when like you're playing some Japanese role playing game and you spend 35 minutes and they've got 10 hit points left and then they hit you with some nuclear attack. You guys have boiled that down to its core. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What was that move?
Okay, you missed.
It's kind of stuck in
Here we
my
go.
hand.
All right, this time for sure. All right, so I learned last time that you have to roll a lot in this boss fight.
Yeah, roll is the only way of moving out of the way.
Oh, you got me in the other hand. So both hands, it's not just the right hand, both hands can in fact kill you in this particular boss.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. A hand slamming down on you will cause instant death.
Yeah. So we went away from the sort of classic health bar thing because if you look at the scale there, that hand landing on a human would definitely kill you.
Yeah, for sure.
Not take away like 5 HP.
It's like a realistic. It's a realistic game.
Yeah, exactly.
This is gonna be
just like real life.
Just like real life.
This is exactly like real life. Yeah.
Oh, I got the arrow off that time. Okay, well I think that might be all that we could take of Titan. Do you want to show us what it looks like when
Sure. Maybe are you the pro?
Oh no.
Play it?
I'll play. Okay.
Here we go. Here's how the map.
So which one do you want me to do? Did you do the brain?
I did all. We've done all of them.
Oh, awesome. So it's just the Colossus.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. This one's actually the easiest one, probably.
Oh, cool.
It's the easiest when you know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably the hardest one. This is a good example of like the puzzle element to it.
If I have a really good moment right now, I'll be able to kill it within 5 seconds.
Okay.
But
that would be a very exciting way.
I'm
to
not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Fantastic.
Was it difficult to come up with the different designs that would sort of, because I mean you have a very limited set of mechanics in the game. Is it difficult to come up with different ways to exploit that and come up with different challenges and puzzles for the player?
Yeah, that's the most fun bit. Just coming up with like weird ideas for stuff. Like the first ones here, 3 of them are based on the Jam ones, but like changed and twisted around. But coming up with weird ideas, it starts with like a doodle of something and just thinking about different kind of mechanics that would work with the arrow. Like what can we use for a weak spot? Like one of the main sort of considerations in design is that we think a fight should be relatively simple to survive if you focus on surviving.
You still have to try to survive.
Yeah, it'll still be like a challenge to do it, but you have to just sort of pay attention to where the weak spot is while surviving, and then
observe its behavior as well. So you can work out.
Getting used to how it moves and stuff, so you can pull off the kill is the difficult bit.
It's really interesting. You guys have really condensed a lot of game logic down to like a really condensed nugget.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really cool. When is this coming out? Do you guys have a
early 2015?
Early 2015. Cool.
It'll be on PC, Mac, Linux, PS4, and Vita.
Sweet.
Great.
Well, thanks a lot for coming by to show it off. I'm very proud of us. I feel like we didn't curse a whole lot.
No.
I feel like you guys need to burn the trailer that you're showing this game down because it's full of like mood slime at this point.
A lot of bad vibes.
A lot of bad vibes. And then good vibes.
Good, happy vibes that counteract
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, guys, and thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining us for all of our E3 content. If you missed anything, it's all on Polygon.com, where you're probably watching this video now, so I don't know why I told you that web address. But thank you very, very much, and we'll see you next year. Bye, everybody.
Bye.